Right, so I did say I'm going to do a video for the shedding, and this will be it. So I've prepared ahead. I've got a towel that's slightly damp, just a little bit. I need two hands, so that's why I've got my phone propped. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the female that I had before, and I'm going to let her go through the towel. And as you can see already, if you just look, the shed's already coming off, which is great. I don't think this is going to take more than 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes. All I'm doing is holding the towel with one hand and letting her slither through the other hand. And it's coming straight off. The shed's, I keep forgetting where the phone is, the shed's coming straight off. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep rubbing her. You can see the shed's coming clean. I could do it with my finger if I'm honest, but I do it with a towel because it's just makes it a little bit easier for me. Let's just find out how high up this shed actually is. It looks like it might be quite high up a body. But, I mean, it just peels off like straight away, almost straight away. I'm just going to peel this little piece off here. And again, I'm going to have a look and see where the shed is. Hopefully I can pinpoint it. And all I'm doing is using the slightly rough aspect of the towel to pull the stuck shed away. It works quite well. She's happy, I'm happy. I'm just going to check the rest of her body as well, just in case, because you never know where the shed is to. I can't tell with albinos. I struggle quite a bit with stuck shed and albinos. I'm just using a little bit of the towel to rub against the shed so you can see that he's coming straight off. You can prep your snake if you like. What you can do is you can spray her tank with water to increase the humidity, just so that when you do this, it's the same as putting them in water. If you put them in water beforehand, you'll be able to do this straight away. The shed's coming straight clean. I'm not even having to try. I think I might have prepped her tank, I don't know. I'll have a look in a minute. Do not pull the scales up the body. I'm just tearing that a little bit off, but do not pull the shed up the body because you've got a chance of tearing the scales away from the body. All I'm doing is pushing the shed away from where it's tore from. So stuck shed usually tears. It's usually torn shed. Yeah, she's got a little bit on her face, but that'll come straight off. I might try and do the lesser while I'm in here. It's not something I'm worried about for the lesser, but I might do it just because I'm doing it already. I don't want to make this video too long. But again, this is a patience thing. This is a patience. If you just try and rush it, you're going to hurt the snake. So please, please, please don't rush. Don't rush it. It's going to come off. If you think about it, for a snake, it usually takes a little bit of time for a snake to shed. Because she knows that she's shedding, she's actually behaving quite well if you look. But again, all this is, I'm not using any soap or anything. It's just straight warm water. Approximately 30 degrees. You don't want anything too warm, nothing warmer than what they're used to, otherwise it'll give them a bit of a shock and they might start biting or they might turn away and try and move away. If you look at her, she's actually not trying to get away that bad. So, you know, she's quite calm, and it's the first time I've had to do it with her, so hopefully the last. You can spray the tanks 150% all the time when they're in shed, and sometimes they'll still get stuck shed. It just happens. Her tank wasn't sprayed because I didn't know that she was in shed when she got here. She was actually in the early stages of shed, and because with albinos it's almost impossible to tell when they're in shed, and it's a little bit more difficult to actually see the stuck shed. You can only see it when they want you to. If that makes any sense. Has she just took a dump as well? Oh, she's just took a dump at the same time. Doesn't really bother me. I'll just clean it up. I think it may have gone on my knee. If you saw that in the video, that'd be pretty cool. This towel's going in the wash, so it's all good. I don't mind. Don't use a towel that you use on yourself. Another good learning tip from this. Don't use any towels that you plan on getting the wash with, because 9 times out of 10 when I put the snake in warm water, it actually takes a piss or a shit anyway. So to all you people that don't like swearing, a poo or a wee. She's getting a little bit more agitated now that she's actually had to open a bowel or whatever. So I think it might be urine. Yeah, it's urates. I'll show you, because one of the people on the site actually wanted to see what urates looked like, so I think she's done. I'm just going to turn the light on so I can have a look properly. It soaked me because the towel's a little bit damp. I'm usually the first person to get drenched. Thank God I've got 4 hours before I go and see Darren. Or 4+ hours. If you look now, I'm going to put the towel down so I can have a look at her properly. She looks so much more lit. I'm just going to inspect her and see if there's any more stuck shed. But if you saw the video yesterday, you'll have seen that she was really quite heavily stuck shed. There is absolutely no shed on her now. She's absolutely shed free. She's absolutely lit. But again, like I said, with albinos, always look them over twice, because you may find that there's 1 or 2 pieces of stuck shed. She doesn't have any. She's absolutely beautiful. And she's calmed down now. Luckily, there's no stuck eye caps or anything. If there was, I'd have showed you how to get them off in this video. If I need to do any more videos for stuck eye caps or anything, I will be doing it like this. I will show you in a video, and then you can show your friends. You can keep it. I might put it into the files section so that you can see exactly where to. If you see now, look, she's a much happier snake. She's got 1 piece of stuck shed that I can see, and it's just come straight off because I used water, because it was slightly damp. It's actually made the shed really soft. It's come off, absolutely clean. Okie dokie. I'm going to show you the lesser. See if I can get hers done at the same time. Yeah, I did prep the tank. I thought I might have done. I did prep her tank. Just picking up the bits of shed that's just come off of her. I can't get the urates though. The urates have gone soft, so I'll have to grab them in a minute. They just dropped on the floor. They just banged straight on the floor. I'll put this stuff on it. Right, so this is a girl that hasn't been prepped. Oh no, it's pointless. She's taken the shed off herself. I'll show you. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's one of those things. If you just look at her face, right on the top of her head, she actually had a little bit of stuck shed. But she's got it off herself. It'll be in here somewhere. She's got a nice bit of wood to keep herself from getting stuck shed all the time. But yeah, thanks for watching. If there's any tips or tricks you need, give me a shout.